Hey everyone, welcome back to Bourbon Bums presented by Greene Valley Wine Spirits, 344 Commons Drive in Bolingbrook, Illinois, HBIC, Master Taster Bologna, and hot on the streets, Old Fitz, 7-year bottled and bond.
Hot on the streets, hot in the internet, hot in the message boards. We've been waiting a little bit for this ever since the news hit that this is going to be readily available, but I'm excited about this.
Yep. So, you got this bottle from your areas, and 7-year, 100 proof. Can't go wrong with a nice bottled and bond. So
a affordable, more standard release from a legacy brand like Old Fitz. Obviously, if people know Heaven Hill distillate, but all of the decanter series is something that's evaded me forever. Ever since I've got into whiskey, I've never owned an Old Fitzgerald, but this is supposed to be like the sister brand to Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond, which is also 7-year, the blue label.
Yep.
One of my favorite bottles, something I recommend to everybody.
Yeah.
Getting into bourbon.
Yeah, it's a great starter bourbon.
Yeah.
Great for bringing to a party to sip on.
Imagine this is the weeder version of that.
So yeah, it is a weeded bourbon. And yeah, those decanter series are hard to get, the 10, the 13. Obviously, the VVS.
VVS last year was on everyone's list of whiskey of the year. We weren't able to try it. I still haven't tried it. I know a couple buddies that watch this that have a bottle or two. So I'm looking at you. Maybe hook a brother up with a little bit of VVS, a little taste.
So behind the scenes, we did a little peeking at.
You did a little. I've gone. I'm still blind to this, but I am excited about this. Like I mentioned, most Heaven Hill products is something we both like a lot.
Yeah.
So this is the same mash bill as Larceny. So if you guys know, we've reviewed a lot of the Larceny barrel proof offerings.
Yeah, and we'll probably be doing B525. Pretty soon here, as soon as they hit the Chicagoland. They're always like a month behind on that.
Yeah. Which is good because we're about a month behind on a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Nose is nice. Wheat, honey
and fruity.
Yeah,
I get like a fruit salad on this thing.
Yeah, it's very fruity, honey, little oak, but that I'm probably getting the wheat more. But
there's like a honey and there's a vanilla, but then it's like do you remember like the fruit cups as a kid you used to get like the cafeteria with all like that concentrated syrup?
Yeah,
that's a little bit of that.
Well, I hope they haven't put that in the.
I hope it does. That tasted good as a kid.
All right, so
I like this. I like the smell of this.
Nose is really nice on this. All right, before we get to our tasting notes, quick ad from our sponsor. Greene Valley Wine & Spirits in Bolingbrook is the best liquor store in the southwest suburbs. Come see their newly expanded and remodeled location for all your liquor needs. They have a great craft beer selection, an ever-expanding portfolio of tequilas and bourbon, and a new wine rack showcasing the best wines around. And while you're there, stop by their newly added tasting bar to try all the Bourbon Bum store picks before you buy. That's Greene Valley Wine & Spirits, 344 Commons Drive at the corner of Route 53 and I-55 in Bolingbrook. And tell them the bump sent you. And thank you, Greene Valley. All right, cheers.
Salute. Ooh.
Very nice. That's a great,
wow.
That's a great summer sipper for sure.
Easy sipper. Nothing off-putting about it. The fruit,
I got smiles on my face.
The fruit and like the vanilla honey aspect to that like really stands out.
Yeah, I definitely get some sugar, like brown sugar and honey on there. Like it's just, and it's not like overly weeded too. So it
right. So that's a great observation. A lot of the times, especially with some of the newer weeded offerings, we get like that grainy note, that cereal note to that. I didn't really get that there. There's a little bit of like maybe like a little bit of a bready aspect to it, but it's really faint.
Yeah.
Like if I were to have this blind, I feel like I would be able to tell it's a weeder, but it's definitely not grainy, definitely not chalky, definitely not like anything that stands out.
No, I feel like the last couple weeded ones that we did, it's a weeded.
The Bardstown High weed.
Yeah, that one too. And we did the weeded flight.
So we've been singing the praises of Penelope weeded ever since it came out. We've mentioned it ad nauseum on this channel. That won our weeded flight. it'd be interesting to put this blind against it because I think we have, in the words of Street Fighter, here comes a new challenge.
New contender?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I'm kind of hoping, and I don't know if you've heard anything, is this going to be an everyday shelfer?
Yes. So
All
right
right.
now, because of the popularity of Old Fitzgerald itself, and it's a new release, and hype and everything else, it's still hard to find. I know a lot of people are still hunting it. It just hit the Chicagoland market within the last month or so.
Yeah.
But just like the Heaven Hill 7-year bottle and bond, when that first re-released, that was allocated sometimes. Then it got pulled. Then now you find it almost everywhere at a really affordable price.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the same thing happens to this. So I would say if you're excited about it, if you're just have some patience.
Yeah. And so MSRP on this is $55. So a great price point for what you're drinking here because as we said right away, this is great like summer fruit notes. And this is just like a great like 8 o'clock patio bourbon.
Patio whiskey.
Yeah.
Maybe we gotta make a list of like our favorite summer patio whiskeys. Or something like that.
No, this great price, great bourbon for a 7-year too. I like that. So all right, let's give it some grades here.
There's not much to nitpick on it. I really like the nose. I really like the taste of it. Like I mentioned, super fruity. I like the price point. We didn't really talk about the look of the bottle. Obviously, it's not a decanter bottle, but they got a little bit.
They got
a little bit of a similarity. I really do like the effort they came to like make this stand out. I'm going high for a $55 bottle of whiskey. I'm going 8.6.
8.6. I was 8.5 off the top of my head, so we're right in the ballpark. You know, funny story. I actually a friend of mine told me that, you know, like because it's been hard to find. Binny's, our local big box store, they accidentally put this on the app with no limit. So people were buying like 4 or 5 at a time, and it's sold out like that. And I'm sure those hit secondary.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that, you know, people are able to find it or able to order it online. It's not allocated, not anything like that. But hopefully it hits the market. Hopefully it hits the supermarkets and everywhere you can find whiskey.
Yeah.
I probably will. This is something that will always be on my shelves, especially once it's more readily available.
All right, so we're interested to hear your feedback as well. If you got to try the Old Fitz 7-year bottled and bond, drop us a note in the comments. Let us know what you think as well. And that is our review on this one. It's presented by Greene Valley Wine and Spirits, 344 Commons Drive, Bolingbrook, Illinois. Stop in, tell them the bum sent you, and we'll see you next week.
Salute.